How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back at the end of the review. A little bit of crowler time. Actually, it's a growler, not a crowler. So used to saying crowler nowadays. It is not Hill Farmstead, but it is a beer from a brewer who used to work there. And that is your Suarez family brewery. It is their Saunter, English mild. Yeah, I was just up Suarez. Went up there for a Rhinebeck, New York. I went up there for a wool and sheep festival with my wife, beautiful wife, and they were about 20 minutes away. Popped in, got a couple beers. This is one of them. Let's dive into it. Like I said, Saunter. It's an English mild. It's like I think it was 4.5%. Pretty much all the beers they do there at Suarez Dan Brews, like super small beers. So, yeah. Let's see what the sucker has to offer. They have drink by October 28th. This is the October 26th, I believe. So, ooh, just sneaking this sucker in. It's less than a week old. Let's put it that way. Give it that rough pour. Yeah, look at that, baby. Yeah, English mild. Spot on. Light brown in color. You glean a little bit of light towards the bottom. Beautiful 2 fingers of infinite creamy head. Super tight compact bubbles. You could sleep on that set of a bit. So, yeah, she looks the part, especially with that rough pour. Let's get a nose. Yeah, huge nose on it. For it's ABV, sure. It's not some big, huge adjunct imperial stout. But it's giving you a lot of those notes. Big, roasty, toasty, roasted maltiness with a nice dollop of coffee. It is a plain Jane malt 4-core beer. There's no coffee in it, but I got a nice punch of coffee on the nose. Nice, soft, kind of powdery, kind of chocolatiness to it. Nice sweetness. A little bit of soft bitter. Man, that coffee's huge. I can't believe there's no coffee in this. That nose is very balanced. There's a soft bitterness to it, but enough to kind of balance off that sweetness. But yeah, it's just leaning heavily on the coffee, heavily on those roasted malts, and a nice pop of chocolate in there. It smells really nice. It smells way bigger than the 4-inch range that it actually comes in at. So yeah, let's dive in. Cheers. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm drinking cold pressed coffee. Is what I'm doing right now. How is this not a coffee beer? That's crazy. Nice mouthfeel to it. If people were gonna talk about density, they might say it's a bit thin, especially for a darker beer. But 4.5%. And the impact you're getting from the maltiness, there's a nice soft mouthfeel to it, but it is a little bit thinner because your brain is going to trick you into this beer having a bit more heft, a bit more oomph to it, a little bit more ABVs, if you will, but it's just not there. Man, this coffee, it's like literally drinking like a beer version of a cold pressed coffee, and there's no coffee in this thing. I don't know how in the hell this is possible. Nice, rich, roasted maltiness. Airing on that side of that powdery chocolatiness, and just followed up by this super, I shouldn't say cold pressed coffee. It's a nice cold iced coffee because there is a soft bittering to it that you feel like you're getting from a coffee bean, like a little bit of soft bittering. You're not getting that from coffee bean. You're getting it from the maltiness. I don't understand what's going on right now, actually, to be perfectly honest with you, because this is by far one of the most coffeed beers I've ever had, and it has no coffee in it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Like if you served this to somebody in a Dunkin' cup, no, I shouldn't say that because this is way better than Dunkin'. But if you served somebody at a coffee shop and they were like, I want an iced coffee, and you gave them this, I think that would be like, wow, that's weird. It's carbonated, but it's definitely a nice coffee. That's how pronounced the coffee portion of the show is for the beer. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely fantastic. Wow. This is an amazing beer. This is one of the best beers I've had in a really, really, really long time. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I don't geek out over English milds, English beers like that. I do. People can make fun of me every now and then about it, but you know, there are breweries that skew in that style that I really dig. You're talking about the Bond Places of the world, the breweries that kind of throw. Hey, look at that. Throw out a lot of, your English-based beers, and I dig on that. So I can be slightly biased for the style, but I think this beer, regardless of whether you like English milds or not, would turn you on, especially if you're a coffee lover. Yeah, nice mouthfeel for its ABV. Nice, rich roasted malts. Nice, that powdery chocolate. And that big, hefty, out of this world, huge coffee component in a super small ABV beer that has no coffee in it. This is magic. This is magician shit. This is delicious. So that's all I have. It's cold pressed. I keep saying cold pressed coffee. There's a bittering to it, but it's cold iced coffee in the most beautiful way possible in beer form. One of the best beers I've had this year, at least. Like, I can't think of a better one I've had. One that's just been that organically. I've talked about this before, when you actually drink the beer and it just belongs inside of you. That's this beer right here. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better English milds I've had as of late. Yes. Is it one of the better beers I've had in general? Like across the board? Yes. That good. Suarez is a hype brewery, so you take that for what it's will. But I think I'm objective and subjective at the same time enough, but objective enough to call out. Not be swung, not be biased. I believe that. And this is just fantastic. Value and availability, it's $10 to fill this up. I wish I got like a 128 ounce growler of this. Let's put it that way, because I would drink this as water. And leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like good beer. I mean, sure, if you like coffee beer, you like English milds, all that. But if you like good beer, you'll like this. If you don't like this, you don't like good beer. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's the case. Maybe if like coffee turns you off really, really badly for some bizarre reason, then again, you would be a weird person to begin with. I can see you not liking it, but other than that, it's fantastic stuff. There you go. Another review in the books down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little coffee, non-coffee beer right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.